Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku daily analysis for the SP 500 for Friday, April the 16th, 2010. Well, quite a change of character for the market today, and the small-bodied spinning top candle that we highlighted yesterday actually gave us a clue that there was a possibility of a change of trend today. And that's what's happened today. We now have a candle with a lower high and a lower low. So we now have establishment of a downtrend in the first time frame. The size of the body of this candle is very, very large and red. And that's fairly significant for this market. Looking back at all of this data over quite a few weeks, we haven't had a candle with as large a red body as this. Now, the large red body denotes that the sellers have made some very substantial net bearish progress on the day between the open and the close. And that's certainly greater than the market has made to the upside over the last 4 trading days. So that could be fairly significant for this market. The other interesting thing here is that the 1200 level, which we expected may have held as an area of support for this market, actually failed. So round numbers tend to be significant areas, and there should have been a possibility that the buyers would have come in around that area again, but they failed to do so. And interestingly, the market has actually closed down below the Tenkan Sen, so that could be significant for this market too. That tends to be an area where the market finds support. Now, the market's only just closed down below there. It's not a significant close below there, and there actually was some buying coming in, and that's evidenced by the small wick on the bottom here, but certainly wasn't very strong buying coming in here. Now, the bears have actually closed in control of this market. It's very strong control, although they did lose some control late in the day, but they also showed some fairly strong commitment to taking this market lower. The next level of support to the downside is the 1179 area, and that's quite important for this market. It was an area of previous resistance, and then it acted as support when the market began trending up and broke that area. So this area should hold as an area of support. If that fails, then we have a very strong support area at 1176 where the Kijun Sen is. Now, interestingly, the Kijun Sen has turned flat, and when that turns flat, it tends to attract the price action. So because the market has done that, I'd say that there's a very strong possibility that that area will be tested over the next few trading days. What we need to do is watch the low of the current candle for the market to continue the trend to the downside with a lower high and a lower low. Now, the market is still trading up above the cloud, so in the overall big picture terms, the market is still quite bullish. The market is trading up above the Kijun Sen, which means that it's still bullish in the medium-term time frames, but the market's being attracted back towards there, so the market's trying to find that equilibrium. But the market has closed down below the Tenkan Sen, and that means that in the fast time frame, the market is now bearish. And little wonder with such a big day that the market's had today. Very large range in this candle. That's telling us that the sellers are quite eager to taking this market lower as well. So overall, a market that's still bullish in the big picture, but weak in the short term, and it's little wonder we had a very strong trend, and markets do need to relax, and it's little wonder that this is happening. We do need to watch these support areas, a couple of important ones coming up over the next week, and should look for that to hold any of these areas, and look for the buyers coming in for another potential buy signal.